Blue Raider Baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for the pregame show. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agents Andy Womack and Trevor Haggard, Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital, Brannis and Associates, Las Casas Pharmacy, and Middle Tennessee Electric. And now, let's go to the ballpark.
And a very pleasant good afternoon on this Saturday from a sunny and warm Horner Field as the Blue Raiders and the Patriots of Dallas Baptist will play Game 2 of a 3-game series. Patriots won the opener last night by a score of 10-0, and that was shortened to a 7-inning game by use of the 10-run rule. Scores from other games and brought to you by the Daily News Journal, where you can read all about Blue Raider sports in the DNJ, Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. In Conference USA play yesterday, Liberty defeated New Mexico State 6-5. Louisiana Tech got a road victory over Sam Houston by the same score, 6-5. Kennesaw, playing at home, knocked off Western Kentucky 9-8. That was only Western's second loss of the season, but they are now 0-1 in Conference USA. And Florida International, playing at home, defeated Jacksonville State 6-3. And, of course, here it was Dallas Baptist over the Blue Raiders by a score of 10-0. All of those series will continue today, and if we get scores on any of those games, we'll be happy to pass them along on our D&J scoreboard. So it's Middle Tennessee and Dallas Baptist meeting for the 8th time since Dallas Baptist joined Conference USA 2 years ago, and this is the second 3-game series here in Texas. We'll take a break. When I come back, I'll be talking with Blue Raider second baseman Cooper Clapp. That's coming up next as you listen to Middle Tennessee Baseball on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Talking with Blue Raiders second baseman Cooper Clapp before our second game here at Dallas Baptist. First question, I guess, is about your injury. So how's the hand coming along?
It's getting better, slowly every day.
Well, good. It was. Have you ever been hurt and been out this length of time in baseball?
No, sir. Not during season.
So it's tough to wait, I guess, and trying to get yourself back into playing condition.
Yeah, yes, sir. Just getting my time back and stuff takes time. So it was a hard process for sure.
A broken bolt in the hand, and we see that happen time and time again when players get hit. And this is a key thing as far as your hitting is concerned.
It's just an adjustment to, I guess, not having that bone in my hand anymore and just getting used to swinging with how it feels now and getting the inflammation from the surgery out.
I notice you have it wrapped, and you keep it wrapped during the game?
Yes, sir.
And how has it affected your hitting? You're a left-handed hitter. That's your bottom hand, I guess.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's my bottom hand, so I just I've had to build the strength back up from where I had the surgery and lost that bone. But I mean, it's getting better pretty quick.
So what did you do during your time out? I know you were anxious to get back on the field, but you just had to try and stay in some kind of shape, I guess.
Yeah, I just stayed in shape doing stuff, just taking ground balls with Coach Huber before practice and keeping my legs moving. And then whenever I was at home, just doing extra stuff to help my hand heal quicker.
So you list Savannah, Tennessee as your hometown, right?
Yes, sir.
Grew up there, Hardin County?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did anybody ever call you a river rat?
No, never been called a river rat. But we're right on it, so.
All right. Your dad being involved with the Cardinals and Big League Baseball, so I guess you've been around the game ever since you were a little fella.
Yeah, yes, sir. I pretty much grew up in a minor league clubhouse, and then it's been pretty cool seeing him being in the major leagues for the past, I think this is his 7th year this year, so it's pretty cool.
Okay. How is it? Have you ever been to spring training with your dad with the Cardinals?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time at spring training last year because I was in JUCO, like about 2 hours away, so I would drive over all the time and hang out and spend lots of time with him.
Their spring training is a little warmer than ours is, I think, but were you able to adapt to the cold weather early?
Yeah, I've pretty much grew up about 2 hours from Murfreesboro my whole life, so I was pretty used to the weather here.
We talked about your hitting. How has the injury affected your fielding, if it has?
No, it just took a little time to get my throwing back, obviously, but that just took a couple days, and it doesn't affect it at all now.
All right. Who are you rooming with on this trip?
Matt Wolf.
So who's the neatest, you or your roommate?
Definitely me.
Yeah.
Matt's got some work to do.
Well, I know you'll bring him along slowly. Appreciate talking to you. Best of luck, and let's go get one today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's Cooper Clapp, the Blue Raiders second baseman. His roommate is the shortstop, Matt Wolf, who we talked with yesterday on the pregame show. We'll take a break. When I come back, starting lineups. That's next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
And welcome back to Dallas as the Blue Raiders and the Patriots of Dallas Baptist get ready to go after it in a second game of a three-game series. Time to look at our starting lineups, brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit one of their 28 Middle Tennessee branch locations. Ask for your MTSU debit card. You can learn more at ascend.org. Well, let's take a look at the Blue Raiders, the visitors today, and Coach Jerry Myers in his third year as the head coach. We'll start Eston Snyder in center field. He'll bat first. Tyler Minnick, the catcher, will hit second. Brett Von Dolen at first base bats third. Nathan Brewer will be in left field. He'll be in the cleanup spot. Kenny McKinley is the designated hitter batting fifth. Brett Rogers in right field will hit sixth. Matt Wolf, the shortstop, bats seventh. Clay Badalak at third base will hit eighth. Cooper Klepp, the second baseman, our guest on the pregame show, will be in the number 9 spot. And on the mound will be the left-hander Chandler Alderman. For Dallas Baptist, their head coach Dan Hefner, it will be Michael DeTallo at third base, leading off. Tom Poole in left field will bat second. Grant Jay, the catcher, will hit third. Chayton Krause at first base bats fourth. Nathan Humphreys in center field hits fifth. Jake Bennett, the designated hitter, will hit sixth. Joey Narrett in right field batting seventh. Keaton Grady at second base hits eighth. Cody Grayback will be the shortstop, and on the mound will be the right-hander James Elwanger. So that's the lineup for Dallas Baptist, and we will have baseball coming up next. A 1-minute break now on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
And the final notes of our national anthem as we're set for baseball here at Horner Field on the campus of Dallas Baptist University. Not located in Dallas itself, but we're on the outskirts, and I don't really know how to describe it, but we're out here in the hills of southeast Texas. Beautiful setting here at campus, and great ballpark, by the way. It's all turf. The mound, home plate, everything. This is an all-turf field, and the dimensions here are just about the same as they are at Reese Smith Field. Before we get to first pitch, Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you listen to Middle Tennessee baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer with you from Dallas, Texas, as the Raiders and the Patriots of Dallas Baptist get ready to square off in Game 2 of a 3-game series. The Raiders dropped the opener last night by a score of 10-0 in a game that was shortened to 7 innings due to the 10-run rule. We don't want that happening today. The Patriots will be in their red tops, blue numerals, and white pants with navy blue caps. The Raiders will be in their royal blue jerseys, white numerals, white lettering, and the gray pants with the camo caps today. So the Patriots take the field, and we'll check their defensive alignment for you. They will have, in fact, it'll be almost the same as yesterday. DeTallo at third. They do have a switch at shortstop as Cody Grebeck, a senior, will be replacing Luke Hefner at shortstop. It'll be Keaton Grady at second, Chayton Krause at first, Tom Poole in left field, Nathan Humphreys in center field, and Joey Narrett will be the right fielder. Grant Jay the catcher, and on the mound is the right-hander James Ellwanger. Ellwanger coming in with no one-loss record, but an excellent earned run average of 1.56. His last outing came in the UTSA series last weekend. He went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, and one of those was unearned, and threw 71 pitches, and that has been his longest outing of the season. That's probably why he does not have a one-loss record yet. So he has not gone 5 innings yet in a game, yet his numbers are very good. 17 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. He's walked 9, struck out 22, and opponents hitting only 138 against this right-hander. 6'4", 205 sophomore from Magnolia, Texas, and he will toe the rubber to face Eston Snyder, and we'll get this game underway as Snyder stands in. Eston had one of 3 Blue Raider hits yesterday. Takes a look at the first pitch. It's in for a strike at 3:03. It's our game time today. No balls and 1 strike on the Blue Raider center fielder. Ellwanger's next pitch is outside. The count will go to 1-1. The Raiders did not have a base runner yesterday after the 3rd inning, as the starting pitcher, there's a strike call. Their starting pitcher, Bucknam, set down the last 13 in a row that he faced. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Snyder takes one into the turf outside. 2-2. I mentioned these dimensions here were about the same as they are at home. 330 down each line, 390 to straightaway center field. And Ellwanger with the pitch swung on, hit up the middle. That'll be a tough play. That is into center field and a base hit. So Eston Snyder gets the Raiders off and running here as he single right over second base. And the batter will be Tyler Minnick, the catcher. So Minnick also picked up a hit yesterday. That was a single in the 3rd inning. Throw over to first, Snyder back. Eston stole a couple of bases yesterday, giving him 16 on the season. He's only been caught twice, so they'll pay close attention to him over at first base. Ellwanger out of the set position, delivers the pitch, and it's an off-speed pitch in for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Tyler Minnick. Blue Raider catcher hitting .342, 5 doubles, 3 homers for Minnick, a transfer from Georgia Tech. And the pitch to the plate is outside, and the count will go to 1-1. Speaking of Georgia Tech, our track team is down in Atlanta for the Yellow Jacket Invitational outdoor track meet, first of the season. Another throw to first, and Snyder back. Count 1-1 to Minnick. He'll be followed by Brett Von Dolen as the Raiders try to get off to a better start than they did in yesterday's or last night's game. Another quick throw to first, and again Snyder back. The big video board is out in right center field, about where our scoreboard would be at Reese Smith Field at home. Get the weather conditions for you here in just a second. As the ball fouled off his fist back into the screen, the count will go to 1-2. I can tell you we have beautiful clear skies today. 80 degrees is the temperature. The wind is out of the south at 19 miles an hour. And there goes Snyder to second base. He has stolen another one. The count will go to 2-2 on Tyler Minnick. Snyder in without a throw that time. 2-2 the count. Pitch swung on it, missed, pulled the string on him, and Minnick down on strikes for out number 1. So it's pretty obvious this guy has a good breaking ball, good change of pace, and he got Minnick out in front on that pitch. So 1 out, runner at second. The batter is Brett Von Dolen. Swing and a miss, strike 1 at a fastball. Bondo was hitless yesterday, comes into the game at .284 with 10 home runs. Erwanger with a pitch. Bouncing foul off to the left and off the screen and drops down into the Patriot dugout down the third base side. Raiders in the first base dugout. And again, right field, off first base, second base, all in the will be the Sun field today. Swung on foul, that back over our heads and out of play. So the count will be 2 strikes to Von Dolen. Snyder single, stole second while Minnick was batting, and Minnick went down swinging the pitch. Strike 3 called, another off-speed pitch, and Von Dolen caught looking, and that is out number 2 here in the first inning. Nathan Brewer in the cleanup spot today. The left-hand hitter, sophomore, hitting .294, 0 for 3 yesterday. Looking for a 2-out hit. Takes the pitch inside for ball 1. So Brewer's mom and dad this morning at the team hotel. In for the weekend. Outside ball 2, 2-0. Got a good crowd of Blue Raider fans seated down to our right behind the dugout. Probably 20 or so, I would think. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And a swing and a miss. Fastball at 97, if that radar gun is right. 2-1. Kenny McKinley waiting to hit next. Swinging a foul out of play. Count holds at, well, the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nathan Brewer. Snyder at second base with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. We're just underway and glad to have you along with us for an afternoon of Blue Raider baseball. 2-2 the count. Erwanger with the pitch and struck him out swinging to end the inning. So a leadoff single and then 3 consecutive strikeouts. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Middle Tennessee nothing. Dallas Baptist coming to bat on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the MTSU Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Reese Smith Jr. Field. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit www.mtemc.com to learn more. And that scoreboard, light it up, Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Left-hander Chandler Alderman on the mound. Raiders went down after Snyder's leadoff single with 3 straight strikeouts, and that last strike 3 pitch to Nathan Brewer came in at 99 miles an hour. You won't see that from Alderman, but if he's spotting his pitches, he can be tough to handle too. Chandler making his 6th start. He has 1 complete game this season. 2-2 record with a 2.16 earned run average in 25 innings. He's given up 29 hits, 16 runs, but only 6 of those have been earned. He has walked 9, struck out 18, and opponents are hitting .282 against the left-hander Chandler Alderman. He's 6'5", 205, a sophomore out of Poplar Grove, Illinois, and authored a no-hitter last season in his freshman year. Michael Detallo, the third baseman, leads it off for Dallas Baptist here in the first inning. Alderman ready to work. The first pitch in for a strike. 0-1 to Detallo. 2 for 5 in last night's opening game. 321 on the season for this right-handed hitter. Takes the next pitch outside for ball 1. And there is strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Detallo down on strikes as he was caught looking, and that's out number 1 here in the first inning. Tom Poole, the left fielder, will stand in. He was 0 for 3. One of only a few Patriots without a hit in the game last night, but he did reach base a couple of times. Poole hitting .373, left-handed batter. First pitch is a bit low for ball 1. One out here in the first inning, no score. Poole takes it outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, I'm sorry, 2 balls, no strikes. That first pitch was not a strike. There's the strike. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch that skips off Minnick's glove. Did that hit him? So Poole hit by a pitch will go down to first. He is there with 1 out for Grant Jay, the catcher. Jay hitting .373, 3 out of 4 yesterday, including a double and 1 run batted in. He also stole a base in that game. So a runner at first with one out. They shift against this right-handed hitter. The pitch. Strike at the letters. Alderman in there at 90 miles an hour with a fastball. So the second baseman, Clapp, playing to the third base side of second base. And the shortstop, Wolf, deep in the hole. The pitch, swing and a miss. And the count will go to 2 strikes to Grant J. So there's a big hole on the right side of the infield with Von Dolan holding the runner at first. Alderman comes set and delivers a pitch high. The count will go to 1-2. Clapp had a base hit to right field in last night's game, so he's capable of going the other way. Poole, the runner at first, draws a throw and gets back in plenty of time. This matchup with Alderman against the pitcher Ellwanger is the same matchup we had in Game 3 of the series last year in Murfreesboro. There's the ball popped in the air. First baseman Von Dolan over. He can't get it. They've got to play at second. They'll get the force at second. So was that Clapp or was that Von Dolan who? So they get the force at second, as the runner at first had to hold up to see if the ball was going to be caught. So 2 outs, and the fielder's choice will put Jay at first base. And the batter is Chayton Krause, the first baseman. Takes a strike from Alderman. No balls, 1 strike. Two down. There's a strike. Took a little bit off at 78, and Krause was looking for something else. 2 strikes the count to the Patriot first baseman, Krause. Big right-handed batter. Looks at ball 1 high, and it's 1-2. Infield playing him just about normal. They had overshifted for Jay, and that's probably what caused the mix-up on that pop fly. The runner goes, pitches outside. Now he turns around and comes back to first. Well, he started, put the brakes on in a hurry, and threw it in reverse. The count will go 2-2. Yeah, it is a very good crowd here on a Saturday afternoon. The pitch. Line to right field. That's a base hit. Rogers up with it. They will hold the runners at first and second as the throw comes in. That will be the first hit off Alderman. Sharp single to right by Krause. Jay will stop at second. And with 2 outs and 2 men on, the batter is Nathan Humphreys, the center fielder. A left-handed hitter, was 2 for 3 yesterday and drove in 3 runs for the Patriots. He is a big guy. Pitch caught the corner for a called strike. Humphreys listed at 6'2", 207 out of Midlothian, Texas. 1 strike the count. Alderman's pitch bounces up there, and good stop by Minnick. Runners cannot advance, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Two on, 2 out here in the first inning. Runners go, throw to second. Oh, that's good stop out there by Matt Wolf to keep that ball from going through. He just saved a run. Both runners were off with the pitch. Minnick chose to throw to second instead of third, and only a good stop by Wolf prevented that ball from going to the outfield. That saved a run. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Now runners second and third. Krause or Humphreys rather, takes it outside for ball 3, and it's 3-1. Alderman ready to work. Inside, that one caught him on the arm. That's the second hit batsman of the inning. And Humphreys will go down to first base, hit by a pitch. Load the bases for the designated hitter, Jake Bennett. Well, this is where the Raiders ran into trouble last night. In the first inning, Phillips got the first 2 outs, and then they did all their damage with 2 outs. And now 2 outs, bases loaded for Alderman, and delivers a first pitch strike to Bennett. Bennett was 0 for 2. He did have a run batted in with a sacrifice fly last night. And hits the ball deep to left field, and Brewer does not even look at that one. That is a grand slam home run for Jake Bennett. That one went over the left field wall and into the Dallas Baptist bullpen, which is outside the left field fence, and it is all of a sudden 4-0 in favor of the Patriots. That was a no-doubter. His 7th home run of the season. And that will draw a visit from Coach Jerry Myers. That's the first home run that's been struck in this series. Of course, we got that wind out of the south at 20 miles an hour blowing out to left field. I don't think the wind helped that one at all. It was going out. So Alderman, that's only the second hit he's given up, but he's now been charged with 4 runs. He had 2 hit batsmen in this inning. And here's Narrett, the right fielder. Left-handed batter, takes the pitch low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Dallas Baptist off to an early lead, just as they did last night. Alderman's pitch swung on and fouled, out of play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. That left field fence, by the way, is very tall. There's a ball sliced in the left field, going to be caught by Nathan Brewer for the 3rd out to end the inning. So they send 7 men to the plate, and 4 of them come in to score. There were only 2 hits in the inning, and Bennett took care of cleaning up the bases with that grand slam home run, so nobody left. We've completed 1 full inning. Dallas Baptist 4, Middle Tennessee nothing, on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the second inning. The Raiders trailing 4-0 on a grand slam home run by the designated hitter, Jake Bennett, in the bottom of the first. First Division Bank is a proud partner of MTSU Athletics and the official strikeout partner this season. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Division Bank, providing more power to your business. Alderman did have one first division strikeout in that first inning, but 2 hit batsmen and a base hit loaded the bases, and then Bennett unloaded them. First pitch to McKinley, leading off is a fastball at 96 miles an hour, a little bit high for ball 1. Kenny hitting .333. He's at 3 homers. There's a swing and a miss, and the count will go to 1-1. Kenny McKinley out of Hendersonville swung out and missed. Chased one at 96, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Erwager's just out there throwing heat, and every once in a while he'll mix up the hitters with a changeup. That pitch is high, 2-2. Kenley is sophomore, right-handed batter. Erwager's pitch is a shot to right field and a base hit. That's good bat control by McKinley. Wasn't trying to do too much, just get the bat on the ball and line to single to right. Second hit for the Raiders. So at least the hits are even in this game, but not so the runs. Brett Rogers had the Raiders' only extra base hit last night with a double in the third inning. That's from the left side, and the pitch is a breaking ball. I think he called that a strike. He did. It looked good. 1 strike to count. Plate umpire today is Richard Katz. He had first base in the game last night. Strike 2, popped the mid at 97. Home plate umpire last night, Timothy Rosso, is umpire at third, and Jake Botek is the first base umpire. 2 strikes to count and a swinging strike 3 for Brett Rogers. He goes down on 3 pitches. So 1 out in the second inning. Third strikeout for Erwanger. Erwanger only lasted 2 innings in the start last year in Murfreesboro. The Raiders got him out of the game early, but so far he has been pretty much in control. Matt Wolf, the batter, pitches in for a strike, 0-1. And again, took something off that first pitch. Matt struck out 3 times last night. The pitch. Low, McKinney going, and the throw goes into center field. He's going to start into third and then decided not to try it. So Kenny will get credit for a stolen base. And the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike to Matt Wolf. So for the second straight inning, the Raiders have the leadoff man in scoring position. Weren't able to get Snyder in the first inning. Runner at second, 1 out. And the 1-1 pitch to Wolf, taken outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Clay Badalak on deck to hit next. Erwanger with a pitch. Bouncing ball right side. That'll get McKinney to third to throw to first in time. Second baseman Keaton Grady makes the play on a slow hopper. So 2 outs in the inning. And now McKinney over at third, and the batter is Clay Badalak. Clay was 0 for 2 in the game last night. Only got up 2 times. Ground out and a strikeout. Clay bats from the left side, playing third base again today. The senior from Cincinnati. McKinney leads from third. The pitch is taken a bit low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Erwanger, the pitcher, a sophomore, 6'4". High, 2-0 to Badalak. And the 2-0 pitch hit high in the air to left field, sending the left fielder back. Got it up in the breeze a little bit. It's going to be caught out there by Poole for out number 3. So that'll do it for the Raiders. Again, they move a runner into scoring position. Cannot get him around. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Dallas Baptist 4, Middle Tennessee nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Raiders trailing 4-0. Our injury report brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. And thankfully our injury report list is dwindling with Trace Phillips back and Cooper Clapp back. Jalen Wirtz still occupies a spot there. Matthew Driver also back, so good news on the injury situation anyway. Leadoff batter is Grady, the second baseman, pops it off to the left side, and that is a foul ball caught on the hop in foul territory by Badalak. Strike 1 to Grady. Grady bats from the right side. He's hitting .269, 0 for 3 in the game last night. Alderman with a pitch high for a ball, 1-1. A switch hitter batting right-handed against Alderman. He hit left-handed last night. And the pitch to the plate, swung on, hit off the mound, takes a high hop, and Clapp will pick it up, throws past first base. The runner's going for 2. The throw to second will not be in time. We'll see how they score that. I don't think he was going to be able to get Grady at first because that ball caromed off the pitcher's mound, took a high turf bounce to Cooper Clapp. And they're going to give him an infield hit and charge an error to Clapp on the overthrow at first base. So Grady's at second base with an infield hit and then advances on the error. No outs, and the batter is the shortstop, Cody Grebeck. Hits from the left side, and he bunts, and it's a good one. Be picked up by Badalak, throws to first in time. That'll be a sacrifice, and the runner Grady advances to third. So 1 out. Grady at third, and the top of the batting order, Michael Detello, who was called out on strikes in the first inning, will come in. Detello looks at strike 1. Alderman laid that one in there at 78. Took a little bit off. 0-1 the count. Swung on, popped up down the right field line. Shallow right field is going to drop in front of Rogers for a hit, and that will score the run from third. The wind, which is blowing out toward left field, brought that ball down in a hurry, and Rogers unable to get there in time. to make the catch. So that will be a run-scoring single for DeTalo and make it now a 5-0 lead for the Patriots. And runner at first with one out. Here's Tom Poole, the left fielder. Alderman's pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Poole was hit by a pitch in the first inning. One of two batters that Alderman hit in the first inning. That led to an extended inning and then finally a grand slam home run. One strike, the pitch, bit high for ball one, 1-1. Alderman's last outing was a complete game victory over UAB, and he got Conference Pitcher of the Week for that. Pitch is outside, ball 2, 2-1. That was the second game of a doubleheader, so only pitched 6 innings, but got the win. Here's the pitch. Missed inside, ball 3, 3-1. 5-0, Dallas Baptist leading. And there's ball 4, and runners will be at first and second with one out. First walk allowed by Alderman. Now the dangerous Grant J will come in. Hit into a fielder's choice, actually with an infield pop-up in the first inning that the Raiders didn't catch, but they got a force at second base on the play. There's a pitch fouled out of play, and it's strike one to J. He's a junior, so you can look for him to be drafted for sure. The Major League Draft next, whenever they have it, next year. He will be draft eligible. The pitch, high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch to the plate. Swung on, fouled out of play. 1-2. He is from Sims, Alabama. The pitch. Jay takes it high, 2-2. As we mentioned yesterday, the grandson of former big league pitcher Joey Jay. Athletic family. And he's continuing that trend. The pitch. Fouled out of play. The count holds at 2-2. He was the freshman of the year in 2023 and was also named a freshman All-American. He led the conference last year with 21 home runs. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-2. So I wonder if they'll start the runners again. They started them in the first inning. We'll see what they do. Alderman comes set. They're not going. And another foul out of play. So Jay is just fouling them off till he can find one he really likes. In his career, 50 home runs and 144 RBIs here at Dallas Baptist. And the pitch outside, ball 4, that will load the bases. Back-to-back walks for Alderman. Coach Myers on his way. They're Was nobody throwing in the bullpen. Somebody's getting ready to start. I can't tell exactly who it is. There's a big light pole right in my line of sight to the Raider bullpen, which is down the right field line just as it is at home. And I think it's the same flagpole that Mr. Callow has trouble seeing around. But they will usually tell you on the press box intercom who's warming up. So we'll see. This is Chayton Krause, the first baseman, singled in the first inning and scored ahead of the home run by Bennett. So the bases loaded for the second straight inning for the Patriots. They already lead 5-0. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled back this way and off the top of the screen. That screen, I think a foul ball could possibly get in this booth. Just a little bit higher, that one would have. One strike to count. Alderman's pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. Dallas Baptist, the defending Conference USA champion, and voted in the preseason to repeat. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and we haven't seen anything so far to dispute that vote. One and two the count. And Alderman's pitch swung on, and I had to flinch on that one. That was right back this way. Not quite as high as the other one. I had a foul ball come in a booth one time. And that was in the Sun Belt tournament down in Hattiesburg. There's a swing and a miss, struck him out. Big pitch by Alderman. That's out number 2. Krause goes down on strikes. And for Chandler, that is his second strikeout. Here is Humphreys. Humphreys was hit by a pitch in the first inning, scored ahead of the grand slam home run by Bennett. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Chandler Alderman with a pitch. It's high. 1 ball, no strikes. Left-hander delivers, and a strike caught the outside corner, 1-1. I was going to tell you, and I think the grand slam home run interrupted me earlier. The left field wall is about 20 feet high, extends to the bullpen, and then the bullpen wall also about 20 feet high, but you can see through it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. The outfield wall then lowers to about 10 feet. All the way around to the right field foul pole. And a big batter's eye behind the wall in center field. The 1-2 pitch just missed outside, 2-2. Start of the game, the wind was out of the south at 20 miles an hour, and it hasn't let up a bit. Temperature was 80 degrees at game time. 2-2 pitch. Again, missed outside, 3-2, and now the carousel will crank up. All of the base runners will be moving with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. There they go, and the pitch is low, and he's walked in a run. Humphreys draws a bases-loaded walk. DeTallo will come around to score to make it 6-0.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 18, Jake Bennett.
That's 3 walks in the inning. First inning, we had no walks, but 2 hit batsmen. And here's Bennett, who hit the grand slam home run earlier, and he's up there with a chance to do it again. Fouls the first pitch out of play, strike 1. Alderman's pitch bounced foul outside the third base line, and it's 0-2 to Bennett. Whatever you do, don't throw him that same pitch you threw in the first inning. Here's the 0-2, bouncing foul again outside the third baseline. He's pulling everything. 0-2, Alderman out ahead. The lefty comes set, and the pitch. High, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Do have a right hand in the bullpen. I think that's Stevens. It is Johnny Stevens. Ground ball up the middle. Wolf's got it over to second and dropped. Now they've got a runner hung up. Another runner coming home. The throw there, safe, and everybody's safe. Wolf to Clapp. Clapp couldn't hang on to it. So that would have been the third out at second base. Instead, Poole comes in to score.
Stepping to the plate, the right fielder,
and then
Joey Nerett.
Jay comes in to score on the error. Humphreys goes to third, and Bennett winds up at second on a fielder's choice. And it is now 8-0. Pitch is a strike call to Nerett. He's the 9th man to bat. The pitch outside, 1-1. Well, they haven't put that error up on the board. I wonder what the scoring is going to be on that. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball into left field. That will drop in for a hit. 2 runs are going to score as Humphrey scores from third and Bennett from second. They were off and running with the swing of the bat. So Nerett delivers a 2-out, 2-run single. And it's now 10-0, and this is getting to be not much fun. And I think that's going to be all for Alderman. So we'll have a pitching change. Alderman coming out. We'll have Johnny Stevens coming in from the bullpen. We'll take a break. Back to tell you about our new pitcher after this on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Tim Page with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Are you on the fence about selling your home? Feel overwhelmed at the thought of purchasing a new home? Well, it's time to get moving. For professional, personal real estate services, give me a call today and put me to work for you. 615-896-5656, or you can reach me at exitmurfreesboro.com. Let's go Blue, and I'll see you at the game.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
So Chandler Alderman leaves the game after an inning and 2/3, trailing 10-0. And Johnny Stevens will come in to replace him. Stevens, a redshirt junior from Ashland, Kentucky, out of Walter State Community College. Stevens will be making his 8th appearance, all in relief. He has a 3-0 record, earned run average of 5.52. Pitched 14 2/3 innings. He's allowed 16 hits, 11 runs, 9 earned. He has walked 9, struck out 16. Opponents hitting .291 against the right-hander Johnny Stevens. He will inherit 1 base runner. That would be Narrett, who just drove in 2 runs with a base hit. Keaton Grady, batting for the second time of the inning. He had a base hit to lead off the inning. And now he will turn around and bat left-handed against the right-hander Stevens. He got the hit batting right-handed against Alderman. First pitch is low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So quite the opposite of last season's matchup between these 2 starting pitchers. A game won by the Raiders with Chandler Alderman besting James Erwanger, and today the shoe's on the other foot. There's a ball. It's 1-1 to Grady. Right-hander delivers a swinging strike, and it's 1-2. Well, our Blue Raider fans certainly haven't had a lot to cheer about in this series so far. But it's early. Runner goes, then turns around and comes back. He faked going to second. Twice they've done that. 2-2. Trying to get me confused up here, which is not too difficult. Stevens with the 2-2. Line into center field, a base hit. Snyder over and can't cut it off. It's going to the wall. That'll plate another run. And the batter's going for 3, and he will dive in there with a triple. For Grady, his first triple of the season. Drives in a run as Narrett was off with 2 outs, and he scored easily from first base. That run will be charged to Alderman. And the batter will be Grebeck, the shortstop. 2 outs, a runner at third. It's 11-0 now. Stevens pitch, breaking ball in for a strike. Grebeck, a left-handed hitter. Listed at 5'7", so not really the typical Dallas Baptist player. They're all big guys. He's out of Midland, Texas. Been there. Strike called, and it's 0-2 to Grebeck. Stevens pitch, line to left field, a base hit. Another run is in. Hit that 0-2 pitch for a run-scoring single. Hit number 2 off Stevens. And that run will be charged to Stevens as Grady came in to score. Detallo will be the batter. Hitting for the 3rd time here in the 3rd inning, just as he did in last night's game. Pitch to the plate outside, ball 1. So 7 runs have scored here in the third, or they're in the second inning. My scorebook's in the third inning now, but the game's in the second inning. 12-0. Stevens with the pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second base is in time, and the inning is over. So Minnick to Cooper Clapp, who put the tag on Grebeck for the third out. So that is all in the third. I'm sorry, again, the second. But 8 runs come in to score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And there were a pair of errors. Nobody left. We completed 2 full innings. It's Dallas Baptist 12, Middle Tennessee nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
After that inning, there was a review of the play at second base, which I didn't catch before I took the break, but the call on the field was upheld. Runner was out at second base. So a little bit of a delay before we start the top of the third. It's the Raiders' number 9 hitter scheduled to hit. So Ellwanger on the mound with a very comfortable 12-0 lead. I'm looking at today in baseball history. The New York Yankees on this date, which is March 22nd of 1972, trade their first baseman and outfielder Danny Cater to the Boston Red Sox for relief pitcher Sparky Lyle. In 7 years with the Yankees, Lyle with a 57-40 record with 141 saves and an earned run average of 2.41. A Cy Young Award winner and helped them get to 3 World Series. Pretty good trade for the Yankees on this date in 1972. He also wrote a book on baseball, something like Ball 4. Which was a tell-all book, much like Jim Bouton had done earlier. Here's a number 9 hitter, Cooper Clapp, to lead it off for the Raiders against Ellwanger, and takes the first pitch for ball 1. Cooper hitting .267, swings and fouls this one out of play, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Our guest on the pregame show is still favoring that right hand where he was hit by a pitch. Takes a strike, and it's 1-2. That's the bottom hand on the bat for a left-handed hitter. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and swung on and missed. They'll have to throw him out. That ball was into the turf. Throw to first will complete the out, and that is out number 1 here in the third inning, and that is the fifth strikeout for James Ellwanger. Eston Snyder will stand in. Single, stole a base in the first inning. Raiders couldn't move him around. We're in the top of the third inning, and it's 12-0 Dallas Baptist. Snyder takes the strike, 0-1. Big right-hander delivers. Breaking ball stays upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ellwanger was drafted out of high school by the Washington Nationals in the 19th round, 2023. Chose to come down here to Dallas to play baseball. There's a foul out of play, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Snyder. And the pitch. Swung on, bounced to the left side. Third baseman DeTallo up with it, throws to first. Called out. Snyder thought he had the throw beat, and the Raiders want to challenge that call. So that will bring about a bit of a delay. We don't have that challenge system at home. The Raiders won a challenge in the, I should put it another way, Dallas Baptist lost a challenge in the previous inning. They challenged the out call at second base, but that call was upheld. And now the home plate and third base umpires are checking on the call at first. It was an out call. Snyder thought he had beat the throw, and it was a razor-thin margin there. Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas, the smart choice for fueling our energy future. So with 1 out, Snyder hit a high chopper to third. Third baseman DeTallo had to wait a second for it to come down and then fired to first, and Snyder thought he had the throw beat. So did the Blue Raider dugout. He was called out on a very close play. The Raiders challenged the call. Final game of the series scheduled for 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The Raiders will pitch Drew Horn against Ryan Schwede for the Patriots. So the call at first base is going to be upheld. Snyder is out 6-3 on the putout for out number 2. Here's Tyler Minnick. Blue Raider catcher struck out in the first inning. Fouls this one straight back. And it's no balls, 1 strike. Ellwanger's pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Took something off that one. Oh, 2 to Minnick. Tyler takes the pitch low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bondolan waiting to hit next. And the pitch is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ellwanger's longest outing this season has been 4 2/3 innings. That was in his last start. Through 71 pitches, and that's the extent of his highest pitch count. Pitch is low for ball 3. That went in at 98. 3-2. And inside, ball 4, and he walked him. So Minnick draws a 2-out walk. First walk given up by Erwanger. Von Dolan was called out on strikes in the first inning. He'll stand in with 2 outs and a runner at first. Erwanger with a pitch, swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike to the Raider first baseman. Von Dolan, one of several Rutherford County natives on our roster this year. The pitch swung on, fouled out of play. It's 0-2. Went to Stewart's Creek High School. Tyler Minnick with that 2-out walk as the runner at first. 2 strikes the count. Von Dolan takes strike 3 called, and for the second straight at bat, he is caught looking. That is all in the third. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. We will go to the bottom of the third inning. It is Dallas Baptist 12, Middle Tennessee nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the third inning. I think I've got my innings right again. I had us in the third inning last inning, but I had to move when they sent 11 men to the plate. I had to move a couple of those at-bats over to the third inning column, so I have to remember where I am. 12-0. Dallas Baptist leading, and leading off in the third will be the leadoff batter, Detallo. Detallo struck out in the first inning, singled in the second. Johnny Stevens, in relief of Alderman, delivers a first pitch strike to Detallo. 0-1. Got a bunch of youth league players here today in their blue Dodger uniforms. Pitches outside, 1-1. Stevens with the pitch and swung on, fouled back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael Detallo. This is his second year with the program here. Started 59 games for them a year ago. Hits one into right center field and deep. Snyder back, leaping up and makes the catch and then falls into the wall as he was on the warning track. That's another outstanding play in center field by Eston Snyder. That is out number 1. And the batter will be Tom Poole. Left-handed hitting Tom Poole, 6'2", 211, a senior. He's out of Canada. First pitch to him, misses the strike zone, ball 1. He is a junior college transfer. Played at Cloud County Junior Community College. That's ball 2 to Poole, 2-0. He hit 23 home runs as a freshman and hit 366 in junior college. The pitch is low, ball 3. Here's the pitch. And walked him on 4 pitches. So Poole reaches base for the 3rd time. Second time he's walked. And with 1 out, the batter is Grant Jay, the catcher.
Now batting, the catcher, number 7, Grant Jay.
He's the second very good catcher that we have played against in Conference USA. Stevens' pitch a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. Last year's catcher for Sam Houston, Walter Janik, was drafted after his junior year. I thought he was the best catcher in the league last year. Ball 2 to Jay. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. High, ball 3, and all of a sudden Stevens can't find the strike zone. 3-0. Janik or Yannick, I forget what we called him, but I thought he was the best defensive catcher. Plus he could hit a ton. Jay is a great hitter. Haven't seen him enough to know how good a defensive catcher he is. Check swing and a strike called. It's 3-1. 1 on, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Dallas Baptist leading 12-0. They got 4 runs in the first and 8 in the second. And the pitch. Outside, and he walked him. That's back-to-back walks. That'll do nothing but get you in trouble. The batter is Chayton Krause. Singled and scored in the first and struck out in the second. Minnick out for a word with his pitcher, probably about throwing the ball in the strike zone. So 2 on with 1 out. Krause, a .337 hitter. That's from the right side. Stevens with the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's right in there for a call strike. 0-1. Stevens comes set. Checks the runners. Throws back to second base, and the runner Poole back in there. Ahead of the tag by Klepp. Got his 1 strike to Chayton Krause. And the pitch. Outside, good stop by Minnick. 1-1. Raiders have a right-hander in the pen. Stevens with the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is swung on, bounced foul. Third base coach going to pick it up. That's Cliff Pennington, the associate head coach. Cody Colden is their first base coach. Count holding at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stevens in relief of the starter, Chandler Alderman, working in his second inning. And the pitch to the plate, swung on, drilled, foul down the left side and out of play. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Very nice layout. I'm surprised they found enough level ground here to put a baseball stadium in. It's very hilly out here. Pitch missed outside, ball 2. 2-2. Got some fans sitting behind the bullpen up on top of the hill behind the Patriot bullpen out in left center field. Enjoying the sunshine. There's ball 3 outside, 3-2. This road trip will be extended to Tuesday when the Raiders go to Cape Girardeau to take on Southeast Missouri. And the pitch. Missed outside, ball 4. That's going to load the bases with just 1 out. And that is the 3rd walk by Stevens, all in this inning. And that will bring Coach Myers out of the dugout and will also bring a new pitcher in for the Blue Raiders. So we'll have a pitching change. Dallas Baptist leading 12-0 already, and another pitcher coming in for the Raiders. We'll take a break, tell you about him when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
For the Blue Raiders, right-hander Bryant Baranek takes over the pitching duties out of Spring Hill, Tennessee as a junior. Pitched in high school at Columbia Academy. And he will inherit a bases-loaded situation from Johnny Stevens with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Dallas Baptist already leading by a score of 12-0. Braddock will be making his 7th appearance. He has started 1 game. He is 0-2 with a 10.24 earned run average, 9 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 12 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned. He has walked 7, struck out 9. Opponents hitting .308 off the right-hander, and it'll be Nathan Humphreys, who's been up twice and has yet to be charged with an official time at bat. He's been hit by a pitch and walked and scored both times. Left-handed batter takes a look at the first pitch, and it is in for a strike, 0-1. Baranik's pitch swung on and missed. Count will go to 0-2 on Humphreys. Bases are loaded with one out. Third straight inning, they've had them loaded. This pitch fouled out of play to the left. Count holds at 0-2. So base runners have not been a problem for the Patriots today, nor have runs. Ground ball to first, picked up there by Von Dolan. Throws home, out. Back to first, not in time. They get the force at the plate on Poole coming in. Von Dolan to Minnick for out number 2. Bases remain loaded. Humphreys reaches on the fielder's choice. And the batter will be Jake Bennett, who hit a grand slam in the first inning, came up with the bases loaded in the second inning, hit into a fielder's choice. He scored both times. Takes the first pitch from Baranik low for ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the third. And the pitch, line to right, a base hit. That's going to score 1. They'll hold the bases loaded as the throw comes in. Throw back to second, goes in, goes off. Wolf and back into shallow left field, and another run comes in. So the first run scores on the hit by Bennett. Second run scores on an error. I guess they'll charge that to the first baseman on the throw. So runners at first and second, 2 outs, and 2 runs in. It is 14-0. Narrett takes the first pitch for a strike. Baranik delivers outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. They were going to hold the bases loaded, but Dolan took the cutoff throw from right field. He thought he had a chance to get the runner at second, but the throw wasn't handled and went into shallow left field. Next pitch fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So another run came in on the error. Pitch is outside. 2-2. 14-0, Dallas Baptist leading. We're in the bottom half of inning number 3. Swung on, line drive, base hit. Another run's going to score. I think they'll score 2. As that one rolled almost to the wall, and Humphreys and Bennett will both score. On the hit by Narrett as he drives in a pair. That will be a double. 2 RBIs. Second hit off Baranik. He'll be charged with the 2 runs, and the batter is Grady. He has singled and tripled, 2 for 2. Pitches high and outside, ball 1. So it is now 16-0. Popped up. Shallow left field. That's a tough play. It's going to be the left fielder Brewer coming in, fighting the sun. He'll make the catch for out number 3. And that will end the third. But 4 more runs come in to score. 1, 2, only 2 hits in the inning. And 1 man left. There was an error. So we've completed 3 full innings, 16 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Dallas Baptist. No runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for the Blue Raiders. 16-0 as we go to the 4th inning on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 4th inning. Raiders trailing 16-0. Erwanger with the first pitch to Nathan Brewer. Waves at it, doesn't get it. Strike 1. Brewer struck out in the first inning. Strike 2 at the knees, and it's 0-2. And struck him out on 3 pitches. Brewer down on strikes for out number 1. That is the 6th strikeout. No, it's 7th strikeout. Recounting 3, 4, 5, 7th strikeout for Erwanger. Here's McKinney. McKinley singled to right field in the 2nd inning. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Raiders have 2 hits in the game, a first inning single by Snyder, second inning single by Kenny McKinley. Swinging a foul back, and it is 0-2. Brett Rogers waiting to hit next. And the pitch. Bouncing foul off to the left side. Count holds at 2 strikes. McKinney in the DH role today. Here's Erwanger's pitch over his head, and can't be too comfortable with 97 miles an hour coming right at you, but he ducked out of the way, and it's 1-2. Pitch is inside, ball 2. Erwanger has hit 99 on one of his pitches that I recall. I don't think he's hit triple figures yet. The 2-2. High, ball 3. Took a little off that one, but couldn't get it in the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch coming. McKinney fouls it out of play. Count holds at 3-2. Still playing with that brace on his right leg. McKinney. The 3-2 pitch, again fouled out of play. Down the right field line. Well, the first baseman chasing it. He had a chance to catch it, but it went over his head. The wind got him confused on that one. The wind has been playing havoc with balls hitting the air today. That one looked like it was going to be way out of play foul, and the wind brought it back in. Thankfully, the first baseman couldn't handle it. Here's the 3-2. Strike three called. That one at 98. 2 outs in the fourth. 8th strikeout for Erwanger. Brent Rogers struck out on 3 pitches in the second inning. Right-hander delivers, swinging a bouncing foul past first. 1 strike the count. Outside. Kevin Nichols coaching at third. He's not had much business this weekend. Nor has Ryan Huber, the first base coach. 1 runner to third. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike now to Rogers. Bouncing foul behind the plate, 2-2. Yeah, we got Snyder to third base in the third inning last night, and that's the only Blue Raider that has reached that third sack in this game. Erwanger thought he had strike 3 there, but the home plate umpire did not have the same opinion. That's ball 3, 3-2. 2 outs in the fourth. There is strike 3. On a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, Rogers called out on strikes, and that is all in the fourth inning. Raiders 3 up and 3 down, and 3 strikeouts for Erwanger will push his total to 9 for the game. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 16-0. Dallas Baptist leading on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.